Hey guys, welcome to our little devotion for the day. It is day 38, that's February 7th. And for those of you doing the one-year Bible, Exodus 26 verse 1 through 27 verse 21, Matthew chapter 25 verse 1 through 30, Psalm chapter 30 verse 1 through 8, and Proverbs chapter 8 1 through 11. Today I just wanted to share a little section out of Matthew. This is a story that Jesus is telling, and it's one that it really makes me think. And I kind of want to leave it that way with you guys. I don't want to give you all the answers that I think it ought to be, or I don't know. I just want to leave it to you guys so you guys can spend some time with God and see if you guys can come up with an answer to the question that I leave you with today. Because ultimately that's what this story leaves us with, is this question. Matthew chapter 25 verse 14 through 30. In this section, and I'm not going to read the whole section, it's a rather large section, but we see this master. And this master's going on this journey, and so he gives each of his servants an allotted amount of finance, some money. He leaves them with this money, and he goes on his trip. You've got one of these individuals ends up getting this money, and it's like, oh, I'm just going to bury it. And then the second one is like, you know what, I'm going to use it and invest it and spend it in a wise way to where I get a profit. And the third one, he has even more, and he does likewise and makes a profit. And when the master comes back, you see the master saying, hey, servant, I gave you this money, what's of it? And each one of these individuals says, well, I invested and made some more money. The master says, well done, good and faithful servant. Except for in verse 24. He who had received the 1 talent, that's their money, he who received the 1 monies came forward saying, Master, I knew you to be a hard man, reaping where you did not sow and gathering where you scattered no seed. I was afraid, and I went and hid your talent in the ground. Here, have what's yours. But his master answered him, you wicked and slothful servant. You knew that I reap where I have not sown and gather where I have not scattered seed. Then you ought to have invested the money with the bankers. And at my coming I should have received what was my own with interest. I just find this interesting because the excuse given by the servant is, I was afraid. So my question to you today, the question that I'm leaving you with, what has God entrusted you? What has He given you? Our Master. What has our Master given you that you can be more faithful with? I really hope you think about that for a while. Maybe pray to the Lord and ask Him to guide you in that. Now, you can give excuses on why you haven't been faithful. Maybe afraid of sharing or afraid of caring. But ultimately, that doesn't matter. What matters is your faithfulness with what was given. So I leave you with that today. What could you be more faithful with today and this week in your life? Take care.